My fellow student is trying to blackmail me into writing her thesis. First off, I just wanted to clarify something because there seems to be a misunderstanding regarding my edit to the original post. The exam sheets that I sent to my friends were of a completely unrelated course and we didn't actually use them, so there was no cheating involved or anything. Here's what happened, and I'm aware that this makes me look even more stupid. I met a guy, let's call him Tom, at the place where I work part-time. He asked me out on a date and we had 3 dates as a whole. He obviously thought that I worked full-time at the place that we met. He, on the other hand, told me that he was a researcher, maybe because it sounds more exciting than being a professor at 28, or maybe he's both. I know it might sound unbelievable that me being a student never came up, but we had both traveled a bit and mainly talked about that. After 3 dates, I slept over at his place for the first time, and when he went out to buy breakfast in the morning, I looked around a bit in his apartment, and there were some exam sheets on his desk. There was one with the answer key and then some exams that were already taken by students, so he was correcting those tests. I texted a friend of mine, not Danielle, "Oh shit, I think this guy I've been seeing is a professor." My friend texts back, "No way, he's too young. Proof?" I then took a picture of the answer sheet and sent an email to 4 friends of mine, including Danielle, writing something really douchey along the lines of, "This is how you get yourself through college," or something. It was supposed to be funny, but I'm cringing typing that. Also, just as a side note, when Tom came back from getting breakfast, I said that I had to go because I had classes. He looked pretty shocked, and then I told him that I only work at my workplace part-time and that I'm also a student. He just said goodbye, and that's the last that I ever saw or heard from him. So we never contacted each other again. I later found him on the school website's homepage. He is indeed a professor, but for a completely different course. So the thing that Danielle has on me is actually not cheating on a test, but sleeping with a professor and taking pictures of exam sheets. Now that I think about it though, she doesn't really have evidence of that. The picture I took only shows a piece of paper on a wooden desk. Regarding the blackmail situation, I still really don't want to go to the police, especially because of Tom, because he's a genuinely nice guy. I actually thought about contacting him again after I finished my degree, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm still afraid that if Danielle went to the college or the police saying that a professor was sleeping with a student, they wouldn't even need any evidence and just launch an investigation because it's such a touchy subject. What do you think I should do? Should I just ignore Danielle's threat? I can totally see why this poster is panicking a bit because she doesn't want this information to come out. I think she just needs to go tell the adults in the room that she's being blackmailed by a fellow student and she won't get in any trouble at all. Anyways, she came back and added edits to that last post, so these are like the final updates to the story. Okay, it seems like I actually did nothing wrong, or at least nothing illegal. I'm not going to reply to Danielle, and I'm headed over to her professor in an hour to tell him about the blackmail. Then maybe I'll take it to the dean. I'm still unsure if I should give Tom a heads up, but I think I'm just gonna leave him out of this. Also, I haven't seen him in months, so I'm not sure how he'd react. Edit 2, posted later.